Hey folks, just as I saw people were asking that I show how to do this. How can you take ClosersCopy frameworks and use it to make GPTs in OpenAI's GPT system? And then how can you take that? And once you take that, then it's easy to share it in the public place. And with the hope that once they start to give people a chance to make money, you could do that as well. So I want to take a simple framework and show you how you can turn it into a simple GPT. Been toying with the idea of which of the frameworks to do. Why would we want to do this in the first place? We all know, those of you who were fans of ClosersCopy in its heyday, when there was a lot of useful things there that whilst OpenAI is a lot faster and a lot more coherent in presenting things, that just sometimes seems to be lacking in character. Sometimes when you want something, you don't just get what you get watered down versions of what you're wanting. I know it leaves you feeling a bit lacking. So one of the strengths, I believe, one of the strengths of ClosersCopy was that whilst yes, it may not always, whenever I gave you options, it would usually give you 3 options, but one of those options would be very powerful, or combinations of those options will be quite powerful, and it was easier to stay unique, different from GPT. While ChatGPT has a tendency to be good in giving you answers, and sometimes could be quite good too. I found that some of the frameworks, I keep returning to some of the frameworks here, copying them out and using them in ChatGPT to get things similar to what I want. So today we're going to take a framework and then turn it into a GPT. And I'm thinking of using my 15-minute training framework. I'll say 15-second training? That's short tutorial. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so 15-second tutorial script. So I've got quite a few of them. So what I want to do is copy them out and see if I can get ChatGPT to give me something similar. It's somehow hard to just get ChatGPT to follow this formula, except I really coaxed it. So what we do is, which we say, obviously this is in the plus version of ChatGPT, because we want to create GPTs. So we go to the Explore, and it opens my GPT page. I've already created just a few. So click on the plus and go to the name. Now, what you can do, because it allows 8,000 words here, you can almost treat this in the frameworks. So we've just placed the framework in here. It's very simple, yeah? And this one is the 15-second. It won't allow you to save. Oh, it's saved. Okay. And what we do, let's just say topic. This is me just not doing too much. This is just taking the framework out of ClosersCopy and pasting it into ChatGPT. I already have a framework that would perform very fast, better, obviously, hopefully better than ClosersCopy, give me more useful option. But because I've actually hard coded the examples in there alone, what would happen is I get exactly what I'm wanting, I hope. So topic is playing emotional games. So here we go. If you wanted to teach emotional games, so if you wanted to teach this, now these 15-second tutorials, you remember what they were useful for was doing very short video tutorials. You could use them for shorts, you could use them for TikTok, you could use them for Facebook shorts. I know you just go on the camera, you just read through there. So playing emotional games. Why play emotional games damages relationship? Because healthy relationships are based on honesty and trust. Many people think that playing emotional games helps them maintain control or interest in a relationship, but it often leads to distrust and confusion. A better approach is to communicate openly and honestly, expressing your needs and feelings directly. This builds a foundation of trust and understanding, leading to a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. And there you've gone almost 15 seconds, done your tutorial. Do you see what I did there? All I just did was copy in the framework into ChatGPT, and I got a GPT that's powerful. The power of this comes from when you can then have all the different GPTs you want to do specific things. You could get your headline GPTs. You could get, just like we had in ClosersCopy, except now you are being backed by a more powerful large language model that will give you instant exactly what you want, but now in the format you want it without having to faff around with trying to tell it what to do. All I did was just give it the topic and I got exactly like we used to do in ClosersCopy. This is one of the reasons why I was thinking ClosersCopy's system was quite powerful, because what we were doing with ClosersCopy then is now what the GPTs are doing. It's just hopefully it's sad that ClosersCopy couldn't take that idea on and move forward with it like they're doing now. It's come full force round, and ChatGPT is now doing. Obviously, with the GPTs, you've got more things you can do with this. You could add functions and coding. You could add different ways of calling other things, instructions to make the GPT just more than just giving you something like this, but giving you something more powerful. And that way, you could create very easily so many different types of GPTs that people will value. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is how we turn the ClosersCopy frameworks into GPTs very simply. And you know what's good about this? In ClosersCopy, we have thousands and thousands of GPTs, thousands and thousands of frameworks that were doing very good already at that point, where the world wasn't really into AI so much then. Now imagine taking all of those things that were doing very well and placing them into your GPTs here, and all of a sudden you've got powerful GPTs. Powerful GPTs. I'm going to be converting all my frameworks into GPTs and making them available publicly as well. So watch this space. Okay, thank you. So I hope So I hope that tutorial was simple enough and easy enough to help you just see the vision of what you can do with frameworks. And if you really love this video, remember to like my channel, share, subscribe, all those good things that will help the channel grow, channel succeed. Okay, ciao.